Following nationwide demonstrations after the death of George Floyd, police, there have certainly been calls to defund police departments, and they continue to receive support from activists, even protesters. So what exactly does that mean for DC? Tom Dempsey examined the issue. He joins us live to explain the impact that it could bring. Tom?
Well, Larry, one of the top issues for the protests and gatherings taking place on the streets of D.C. revolves around the amount of money being allocated to the police department. Some supporters of this defunding plan say big changes could lead to big improvements in communities.
After nationwide protests focusing on issues like criminal justice and law enforcement, funding for public safety now finds itself under a microscope. But what exactly does defunding the police mean? We asked DC City Councilman Kenyan McDuffie to find out.
It's not zeroing out the entire budget of police departments. They're saying they want to see the resources that are currently going into over-policing communities of color to be shifted into investments and the real needs of those very communities.
To show just how much money could be at stake, according to a study done by the Urban Institute in 2017, state and local governments spent around $115 billion on public safety. In D.C. alone, McDuffie says the district spends over $500 million on policing now.
People are saying to fund the police because they see police cars on the corners of the neighborhoods, but they can't walk to a grocery store to get healthy food options.
So what could the money go towards instead? The National Black United Front voiced support for defunding during a gathering on Sunday.
Put that in some spaces that could be used for violence interruption, that could be used for health care, that could be used for mental health in particular.
With the impact to safety still unknown and facing questions, McDuffie hopes changes to the police department can bring progress.
Any meaningful police reform begins with transparency, accountability, and community policing.